Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the NAPRA Cool Down Lap. We are back here. Not many topics on the board tonight, but we're joined by a lot of people. We got David, Supreme, Toddy, Russell, and King.
Hello.
Hi.
How you
And
doing?
first topic of discussion for tonight's Cool Down Lap. We have the
Racism.
round of We have the round of
God.
6 results.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fresh
me-
off of the round of 6, wrapped up at Dover.
Oh,
Raced
Yeah.
through. Let's see, where did we start? I gotta pull up the schedule. Hold
Arlington. I
on.
think.
Watkins Glen,
Started
Elwood,
at,
and then Dover.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
New
Break series.
Hampshire.
Break series started at the Watkins Glen. Hickory won that one. That was his first win of the season. Then they went to Elwood. Russell got his first career win, but was unfortunately eliminated the round before. Then we went to Dover, and Nick picked up his third win of the season. Excuse me.
Yep.
And then for the Cup side, they started at New Hampshire, and Zach got his second win of the season after winning early at Las Vegas. The Cup Series then went to Watkins Glen, where Hobbs found victory lane for the third time on the season, and closed out the round of 6 at Dover as the Break Series did, and Forza got his 7th win on the season. And then had two drivers get eliminated. So that was Bands and Michigan for the Break Series, and Dragon and Lucas for the Cup Series eliminated from the playoffs in the round of 6. Now the round of 4, made up of Nick, Radical, David, and Hernan in the Break Series, and Forza, Hobbs, Zach, and Flicker in the Cup Series. So very talented drivers in the championship. And I guess I should ask you guys if you're surprised at all by this Final Four. Any surprises? Anybody that jumps out to you?
I'll be honest. I think Forza's lucky for making the round of champions.
Right.
If it was not
Yeah.
for Lucas, especially getting suspended for that race, Lucas probably would have been one of your championship drivers. So Forza's lucky he got away with it. Nice win though. He's still typical Forza dominant. I'm not really surprised by any of the top 4. I guess I will say I am surprised for how high up Radical's gotten this season and how good he's done this season. I kind of thought, granted, Radical has done very good. I really would have thought Michigan, with his recent runs, would have been top 4. But D1, I'm not really surprised. I am surprised Hobbs is second ranked or second seed. Surprised he's up there.
I'm not.
I'm not
I-
surprised either.
I expected Dragon to get in over Hobbs initially, but
Dragon getting eliminated was a surprise,
Yeah.
honestly. I thought he would be the drone strike driver to go the furthest, but Zach once again turning it on in the playoffs, surprising everybody.
yep.
So we'll see how far I can go here at or starting at Charlotte and then Maryland and Homestead.
Anybody else got any opinions on the round of 6 and round of champions?
I feel like
Not really.
Hobbs is definitely the surprise for the champions, but it's not really like surprising for me, but like, since he was like since he had David subbing for him for like some of the races, I'm kind of surprised he was able to get into the championship round and not miss it, because with his vast amount of subs that he got, it's surprising that he outpaced Dragon. So, but once again, I'm not surprised, so that's what I think.
Yeah, for sure. I guess next topic on the list is Alex leaving for Dodge. In my opinion, I'm surprised Jarrero and just any Dodge team has done as good as they have, because formerly it was DRT STP or STP, however you said it. DRT was that big Dodge team since basically the beginning of Dodge even. I'm surprised somebody's been able to overtake their spot so well, honestly.
Yeah.
Dog said
are-
overtake, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't say overtake, but those
Well,
are
yeah.
big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
Big shoes
yeah.
to fill from
I'm
STP.
surprised they've done as well as they have.
Yeah, they haven't
Especially
soiled
Jara
the
Raro.
name of
driver that's
Dodge completely.
actually doing anything, dog. There's one driver.
Well,
It's one driver.
Arian at least.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Supreme, you're so negative. You're too biased to be on the podcast.
What the fuck?
That is insane.
Anybody else
It's-
got any opinions on the Dodge
Um,
talk and
I-
Alex in general?
well, honestly, I wouldn't expect Alex to be with Dodge for very long because, let's just be honest,
I mean,
kind of,
Chevy.
he's been like pretty underperforming and like yeah, that's pretty much. He's just like um yeah, he's just like been like slow.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just gonna put
had
it that way.
he's had his moments, but
We've seen
Yeah.
Jarrero be very quick to pass on drivers
yeah,
if they're
Yeah.
not performing. And even today, we saw Ethan cut minus because of attendance, and I think he said lack of performance as well. So,
yeah,
or no, just performance. But
Yeah.
just before that, he cut Selbit or he shortened Selbit and Alex's contracts due to performance to end at the end of the season. And then he's also wait, no, sorry, that was late night racing. Sorry, never mind. But
Yeah.
still, Jarrero does cut drivers pretty quickly and pretty often.
There's
Yeah.
So
like
we'll see how long Ethan stays with that team, I suppose.
there's like a lot of drivers getting cut from teams left and right.
Yeah.
It's wild.
yeah.
Definitely a carousel over a Dodge.
That's true.
Topic. We have recent news in Falcon Group and BTM. King, if you want to lead away with that. I don't
know anything about this.
I haven't really read into it. Let me pull it up real quick. Where was that?
Imagine paying someone robust to race for their team.
Yes.
bro.
Okay. So breaking
That is
news
insane.
yesterday at 10:45 Eastern Time. After extensive talks over the past couple weeks, Falcon Group has signed an exclusive agreement partnership to Blaze Technology Motorsports. It includes a 32 race season long contract with Forza, owner of BT. The contract will start in season 10, and the estimated worth is around 10,000 Robux if bonus incentives are hit, with 4,800 Robux of it being guaranteed. This also includes a sponsorship with Hickory for season 8, and Falcon Group will provide secondary and tertiary, I think I said that right, sponsors for all BTM cars in D1 and D2. And a quote from Mirage. And I just wanted to say that I'm happy for this opportunity for sponsorship and racing company. So
Yeah, I mean,
pretty
that's
cool.
massive.
Yeah.
That is a massive contract.
Yeah.
10,000 Robux with bonuses that's
Dude,
big for
how do you-
Roblox.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Where
That's
do you even
really
get
cool.
that kind of Robux from?
I have no idea.
I don't even
But-
know.
You know, a great opportunity for Blaze and all their drivers that are involved.
Sure. That's
So,
really cool. I would love to see that more, but it's hard. It's hard to find somebody who cares enough that has that much Robux on the line.
That's true. That's true.
So Blaze
Can't
Tech
wait
and
to see you
Mirage
got
are
that
very
investment.
lucky for all that. Very good. I love seeing that.
Indubitably.
Anybody else got any opinions on that?
Not really.
No.
Not really.
mm,
Really,
No.
I'm honestly really proud of Forza though.
Yeah.
Congrats
Yeah.
to them.
I love
Season
it.
30.
That's really sweet.
That is awesome.
The cool little milestone for not just NAPRA but Forza in general, Blaze Tech in general. Cool.
They've been
The last
they've been
topic I
pretty
really
cool.
got, besides just again, there's not much that's happened in the last few weeks. Mace going to BMS from LNR. I mean, I think we've covered that before.
Yeah.
Mace just
Believe so.
agreed to drive the 18 for BMS next season. LNR, that's about it on that.
I
Yeah.
think that is a great move for team and
Yeah,
driver.
yeah,
I just
yeah,
want to say that Mace has performed really well in the late night racing 42. I think he's had some standout runs. I think of Martinsville especially.
Yeah. I feel like
Where
he's a
else?
championship, not championship, but like he's a round of 6 contender.
Definitely,
I feel like
definitely deep playoff contender.
yeah.
I think next season he could be very surprising. As in, I think I'm not gonna say he's gonna be like Flicker and get Forza a run for his money, Like, because Flicker, in my opinion, is the only driver in Forza's class. When it comes
Really?
to skill wise, at like every track, as in being
Yeah.
up there, being really fast. He's just most consistent up there with Fords. It's always those two battling. But I'm not saying Mace will be as good as Flicker, but I think Mace is going to be a top 5 driver next season. As long as he
Yeah.
stay active and everything like that. I think he'll really
Yeah.
good fit for NAPRA.
But yeah, I think that is a good move. I like Mace. I've commentated a few races with him. He's great driver, great guy, good personality,
Yeah.
and
Sure.
I think with him, I would say making an upward move from late night racing to Bear within the Chevrolet manufacturer. I like that move.
Yeah. Yeah.
I definitely think he'll have a breakout season next season.
He did. He
Like you
did
said,
say
as
he
long as he
wanted
can
like
stay active.
he did say he wanted teammates as well. So I think the move is pretty good because we
Yeah.
late night racing, we've been trying to get some drivers with actual talent, just playoff contenders, but it's been really tough. So I think the move to Bear is honestly the best um change for Mason. I agree with the move. So that's all I gotta say. It's just I think it's a good move.
Yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of Bear Motorsports, actually, that brings me to the topic. Y'all've got some rebuilding to do over there at Bear Ford after this season because you got Supreme and Flicker, two staple drivers of your roster,
Yes.
retiring at the end of this year. So tell me what
That
that
is good
process
news.
is going
Yeah,
like so
so
far.
I have in our team server, I have a season roster for this active season right now and then next season. So I will say the confirmed Napa Break Series drivers for next year. We have Ghost, Russell, and Toddy 24, 66, 99. So D2 is very well off. We're looking to get the 18 either from tryouts or just leaving it open possibly. D1, we have 2 drivers for sure, me and Mace. There's a possibility of somebody, but I'm not going to get to that yet because it's a very big possibility. It really just depends how the season ends. I will say it will be incredible for Bear if he joins. So yeah,
It's a male.
Dev Car is the 99. Bear
It's
has
David,
never been able to
I
have
think.
4 full-time cars. Never. It's never worked out. I mean, we tried it this season, but Hound ended up leaving. It's just 4 cars have never worked. So we're just gonna
I feel
stick to
like
our 3-car full-time roster and then have the 4th car's dev car, which helps with D2 drivers wanting experience for a certain weekend, or maybe they're really good in the D2 race, so they want to race. I mean, we saw that with Russell. Russell did really good at D2 in Dover, and he wanted his chance in D1 at Dover. So yeah,
I feel like having like 4 full-time teams is like tough because, of all the sponsorships you gotta maintain, all the relationships with their pit crews, your crew chiefs, all of that.
yeah,
It's kind of tough out
yeah,
here, and so and of course finding drivers. So that's also a tough thing. So
yeah.
yeah, that's all I gotta say
And I
about
actually
that.
got 2 more topics I just thought of. For one, thanks to Mirage, um, and Supreme here, and I think Torino had to do with it as well. As of today, which I've already seen a couple of them beforehand, at 5 p.m., not long ago, Mirage released NAPRA trading cards. There are, I think, 7 cards out right now. So, for example, I'll go through mine. So we have pacing, experience. What does that mean? Strategy, passing, defending, and adaptability. And of course, your average among those is going to be your overall. So, like for example, I have 80 pace, 90 experience, 66 strategy, 80 passing, 85 defense, 60 adaptability. So I'm a 78 overall. David has an 86 overall, 4 is a 99, Supreme 86, etc. Dang, Bands is only a 63 overall. Holy, surprised at that.
Fun.
Dang.
Funny.
So yeah, what do y'all got to say about that? I think it's really cool. I know
Yeah,
Mirage
it's
sent me my card and Forza's card like a week ago, so I thought it was really cool.
Those cards are like really nice.
Yeah,
I think it's good for the league to have stuff like this. Me and Torino's tried to do something similar like that a few seasons ago, but the quality was not there like it is with the Mirages right now, largely because I was the one making them.
Yeah.
And back when I was making them, I was not as good in Photoshop as
You
I am
weren't
now.
as
But
advanced back then.
yeah, no, not at
I
all. But
do want to say, King, you got some possible new graphics for YouTube and our NAPRA Media post race.
yes, I've
graphics.
seen.
Now those are gonna be nice. The last topic I can think of before I forget it out there. Well, this is King's territory. Development updates. We have a development update channel. We've got roof can development videos.
That's not working. The roof
It's
can is
not?
working.
Tire wear. We finally have like
Yeah, we
we
got
can finally
4
tell
tire wear.
we can
Yeah.
finally tell which tire is gonna go out first.
Yes, we can do
Only
right,
for
left
D1 though.
sides. Yes,
Right.
only
Oh
for
yeah,
D1.
yeah, that's true. That's
Sadly.
true.
Only for Cup. We've got, which I think we covered. No, I don't. Maybe we did cover this last time, but we got the. I think this is revolutionary for NAPRA. The pitting this time button, so you don't have to type and chat, especially now with the chat ban or the Roblox POS
Excuse me.
crap. So yeah, we got pitting this time, and it automatically turns off when you go into pits. And you did great on that. Anything you want to cover on?
I have a whole Google Doc of new stuff that I'm bringing for next season. So let's see. I can go through this now, or I can save it until postseason.
It don't matter to me. Your choice.
I
You're the
feel like you should
developer.
save it till postseason.
Because I'll probably add stuff.
You want the viewers to be excited.
Share me that
Yeah.
list, though.
All right. Yeah, I'll drop it in. I'll drop it in here. Sure, y'all can see it.
Oh no, I already had this. Oh yeah, I know I covered this before, but just a
lot of stuff
reminder.
that you have on your game.
I start with side D and King. I think you're just bored. The reduced part count in the cars. I started a prototype for that, trying to get rid of a lot of the smooth block models and such that we don't really need for contact purposes that we can just get rid of because lag. The more cars you have, the laggier your server's gonna. Roblox server optimization subpar. So, that's one thing we've seen in test videos. Dust effect, in the grass, which is, and I believe were they different spin physics, or was it just edited?
No, it's the same spin physics as this season.
But yeah, I thought the 4 tire wear really sweet. See, especially with left side options. So I want to know, because I know I used to do most of the I started off by doing it. I used to do the cosmetics or the visuals for tracks. Are we overhauling tracks cosmetic? As in like wall logos. I know Restart Zone's been Ohio Edison, G Victory Lane, obviously. Stuff like that. I know you've started implementing like the NAPRA postseason things at the start finish line, which I thought's anything on that.
Well, most tracks are honestly getting, like, I call it a facelift, because I'm adding a lot of detail to maybe some undetailed interior or like infield for tracks. So I've done pretty much all the tracks on the schedule maybe, but something that you can expect to see at every track would be garage areas, haulers, which we are implementing next season. Drivers can design their own haulers and then have those be present at the racetrack, just for a nice sense of realism, kind of, just something fun for designers to do. And with that would be garage areas, and then also an infield care center, which will be interesting.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, so that'll be at every track, and then some other trademark stuff for some tracks will be there as well. Obviously, Victory Lane will be everywhere, but yeah.
See, I'm a especially when I was lead developer. This was before we had like half the stuff we have now, but I was huge with like visuals and cosmetics. Like I would get mad if, and I still get partially annoyed. I will get annoyed, and I used to get really mad if somebody's playoff template wasn't like they screwed with the template some way. It's like I was always big with the visuals and cosmetics and crap. I always tried stuff for the tracks. Like Dover, I added a bunch of billboards, lighting, redid the bridges with less parts than what it had before. Part of it's not. Also, like added the yellow line there, added the yellow line at Ohio, fixed Ohio. Which speaking of, I really like what you've done with Ohio and King. I've looked. I think they're
No, Teal's back again.
again.
Yeah.
He's just in and out. I don't really think I have any other topics.
Yeah, I mean,
Tonight?
I guess we could drop our predictions for the champion. I guess
Oh yeah,
that's it.
for the
The final 3 races.
So just a review for the round of champions. So we have Charlotte, Maryland, and Miami in that order for our championship tracks this season. This is the first year of the round of champions, right? The 3 race.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, February 15th, Napa 600, Charlotte, February 22nd, BG 400, Maryland, Raven Engines 500 to Homestead on the 1st of March. Just day before for D2. Personally, I think Charlotte's always been one of our better tracks. I think Maryland's a really strategic addition for a championship track. I really do like that. And then Homestead, of course, everybody likes.
Yeah.
I guess my prediction
For the break series.
yeah, we'll
And
start with
give us your race winners and your champion.
All right. So, race winners, does it have to be a champ driver for the winners or just anybody? I think.
No,
Anybody.
no, anybody. Whoever you think's gonna win.
Okay, so for Charlotte, I have an itch for Milky. I'm not gonna lie, to win.
Is he even gonna show up?
I don't
I
know
don't
if
even,
he
I don't
shows
even
up.
think so.
Is he not?
I don't think so. I think
Crap.
he's just done for the season.
Okay.
Let me
That
ask him.
sucks.
Well, if he's not racing, then I will probably go. I'll probably go Michigan for Charlotte. And I think David will finish close to Michigan. I think David will be the best finishing
God damn it.
driver.
I have to go. I have to go. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
I think David would be the best finisher of the championship drivers at Charlotte. Maryland, I don't know. Well, actually, no. Radical. I think Radical's going to win Maryland. I think that's going to give him a big jump in championship standings, depending on Charlotte. Homestead, I don't know if I can make a pick for Homestead. I think any of the championship drivers and any of the active drivers have a good shot at Homestead. Homestead's not really a track I've studied for D2, as in who's good there, who's not good there. So and Homestead's just kind of a track that when it comes to like playoffs or postseason or whatever, Homestead's just a track anybody can be good at. I don't know. It's just when you put your mind to it, Homestead's just a good track. So I don't really know for D2. I would just say anybody. And the Cup Series.
And your champion? Or are you gonna do
my champion? Sorry, yeah. My champion. I got Radical. Honestly, I got Radical winning BTM a D2 championship here.
Doing what I couldn't do in the 10 car.
And I really think I really think it's gonna be Maryland because Radical's had good success at Maryland. He's the only driver that really stands out. I do think David stands out. But I think Radical's gonna be the winner of Maryland, and I think I almost think that he's going to be the only championship driver who will win a race in the round of champions. Which would
Wow.
most likely put him ahead. And I only say that because of just Miami. I don't know. I think Charlotte's kind of a given. Charlotte's one of the easier mile and a halves. I think anybody can relate to that. But I think Homestead's gonna have a lot of drivers just final race, which is why I'm not really picking anybody from, because there's probably gonna be a full field. And who knows what's gonna happen? It's Miami Madness. We've had psycho things go on at Miami, so yeah. For Cup Series, Charlotte, I have Flicker for winning Charlotte. Maryland, Forza. I think it's undisputable Forza is gonna be your favorite for Homestead. Give me Zach or Dragon. Either of those two I think could win Homestead. And for the championship, I think D1's gonna have a very, very close championship point situation. I genuinely think any of these top 4 could get the edge. I really think it's gonna be Zach, the championship.
Really?
I do. I'm not saying
Wow.
anything against Flicker, Hobbs, or Forza, but I think Zach's gonna be your champion. He's come up,
surprising.
dude. I've been loving watching him race and racing alongside of him. He went from not mediocre, but he went from okay with Trackstar seasons ago to being top 5 most weeks now. So I genuinely have Zach with the championship.
asinine.
Wow.
Everybody take on my
And
word.
Looking at the points now, they are separated by 3 or 2 points at the top from
Yep.
Forza to Hobbs to Zach. There's 1 point between each of them.
Yeah.
So
Not a bad
if they all perform well, that is going to be close. It's going to be a hell of a battle. But all right. So who's next?
I mean, he's gonna release points that Friday
Bro.
after the race. You won't know your champion until that Friday. You won't know the champion until Saturday.
All right, bro.
I almost
won't
sprang
do
you,
that.
buddy.
All right. Who's
What?
next?
Shoot, I'll go next, I guess.
All right.
So we gotta do race winners and championship picks. Okay. For Charlotte, I got Ollie, David for D1, not D1, D2, and I think Flicker will go back to back at Charlotte for D1. Then Maryland,
This is prior to Cup Series Charlotte practice and after Break Series Charlotte practice. So
yeah.
go ahead.
For Maryland, it's probably gonna be. I'm gonna go Ghost and Forza for Maryland. And then for Miami, I'll probably go Nick for Homestead, D2, and then probably Forza going back to back at Homestead. For D2, my champion is gonna be. It's a bit weird. Because who's even performing the best out of all of these championship drivers? I think it's. I can't even tell. I mean, honestly, I ain't gonna lie. All of these playoff drivers have been underperformed last round. I ain't gonna lie.
They did.
They all kind of underperformed in the round of 6 for D2. So honestly, I don't think any of them got a win, did they?
No.
No.
No, Nick did.
No, Nick did.
Okay,
The Break
Nick
Series.
did.
But I think a lot of those championship 4 drivers for this season got bailed out by Bands having such a bad final 2 weeks of round 6 as he did. But go ahead, Supreme.
Yeah. So, I think it'll probably be between Nick and David, more than likely. And I'll probably give the edge to. Oh wait, Hernan exists. Okay. I'm sorry if Hernan is watching this. I kind of forgot about it. Hernan is definitely gonna be my dark horse, though. He could probably surprise all of us and win like 3 straight races. He genuinely could do that.
Yeah.
But I'm a go with David. I think David's gonna win the championship. He has the experience. So does Nick, but I think I'll give the edge to David here. And then for D1, I think it's probably redemption from last season for Forza. I think Forza's gonna win a championship for the first time in 3 seasons, I believe.
Yep.
2
Yeah.
seasons, 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, Forza's gonna get that championship back, and yeah, that's D1. But he definitely won't win it without a fight from specifically Flicker.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely. All right. Next.
I'll take a crack at it. For Charlotte, honestly,
Which you
I'll go
can
for
pick
D2.
yourself. I will say. I would say you can pick yourself if you need, or if you want to.
All right. Honestly, I think I'll take Nick. He won Kansas, and it does race similar, just tighter with the lines.
That's
so,
pretty true.
D1, honestly, that's a toss up there. You know what? If it give me Flicker for Charlotte, then we go to Maryland, D2. Honestly, yeah, I think Radical can win that one. I'll take Radical. Then for D1, honestly, I kind of am expecting a upset for Maryland. I think
Really?
someone like Hobbs, because like at Martinsville, for instance, Forza wasn't the best, and well, he got outshined that night. So maybe something like the same. He could just dominate, but
Yeah.
just hypothetical. For Homestead, I'd say Radical goes back to back, wins Homestead as well. If he were, I'm going to talk now about a factor later after I'm done with my predictions. Then for D1, again, just a wild card for 1.5 miles.
Yeah.
Just, I'm going to just go say Forza because I haven't picked him yet. And for the championship, I'm going to pick myself, but not for the reason you're thinking. It is because if you look at the
Damn.
warnings list, it is because all of the Champ 4 drivers in D2, except for me, have 14 warnings. I have 12. So if any one of those three
I wasn't even
competitors,
thinking
Yeah,
about
I
the
didn't think
warning.
about that either.
if any one of them get
I
a
ain't
single
hear
warning
what he
and
said.
can't get appealed, they're suspended. Well, I can risk a little more on the racetrack and take it away just because I was technically clean during that last round. I mean, it's crazy to think about it, but any one little screw up, especially at Maryland, their season's done. It's over. It's wraps. So they've got to be really careful how they're going to race these next 3 weeks. As for D1, let me pull up the warnings list to check those. I know Flicker and Hobbs are very low, so they're pretty much fine. Penalties.
Yeah, Flicker and
Force-
Hobbs both have 6. Wow.
Forza's at 15. I mean, that's negligible. And then where the
Which the only
flip is
way
Zach?
he would get another mention is 4, right?
Yeah. Same for Zach.
Which
So-
can be for Forza. Forza tends to be okay on warnings, but I think it's typically when he gets worked up on a track that he is not doing too well at and he's fighting for position. I think that's when he gets a lot of his warnings. But yeah, sorry to interrupt.
I don't know if warnings are going to be as much of a factor as in D2. Not that it won't be. It's just that you're going to have to get 4 warnings at the best case scenario for someone to get suspended here. But honestly, because I feel like Forza sometimes might get screwed up over a one race format where it just doesn't go your way. But in this scenario, you have 3 races. And while sure, maybe one race doesn't go your way, you still got another 2. Especially for Maryland. You've got... Oh, yeah. I mean... I want my driver Hobbs to win, but to be honest, I think Forza stops Flicker from three-peating and claims his... I don't know what championship? But he's gonna get
Fourth
I mean,
in the Cup Series.
that's just incredible by that Blaze Technology Motorsports driver and team owner, especially off the insane 10,000 Robux deal. So good momentum to head into the off season if that were to be the case.
Definitely. All right, Toddy.
Oh, I have no thoughts on that.
You don't have any predictions?
And if I'm gonna be honest, not at all. I pretty much would just let the whole season just run out and just see who can actually get it.
All right, well,
glaze me.
I guess I'll go. Alrighty, so Charlotte, Maryland, and Homestead. I have had the pleasure of being able to watch this season as a commentator, as a spectator all year, and I've been able to see what these drivers do best and do the worst at. So hopefully I can go, what is this, 8 for 8 on the predictions. So for Charlotte this weekend, give me, let's see, let me look at the rosters here. So for the break series as Charlotte, I'm gonna be honest. Give me Hickory. Give me Hickory for Charlotte.
Ooh, I like that.
He's
I like that
been
pick.
very fast ever since he got back in the car at Darlington and just got that win at Watkins Glen a few weeks ago. I think he's got a lot of forward momentum, especially after a second place at Dover as well last weekend. So give me Hickory for the break series at Charlotte, and then for the Cup series, I want to say Flicker because he's been very good at that track always, but it's such a toss up, and Flicker's luck has not been on his side recently. So give me Lucas. Give me Lucas for Cup Series Charlotte. Lucas has also been incredibly good and finally got some luck, I think, in swinging his way for that win at Richmond. So I like Lucas at most tracks, but Charlotte, I expect him to have a good run as well. So
Yeah.
give me those two for Charlotte, and then Maryland. I think Maryland. Oh boy, I think Maryland for the break series. I think Ford said it's going to be wild, but I like drivers with experience at Maryland. So I'm looking at Nick. I'm looking at maybe even Russell.
Russell's
But
been on a hot streak with
I'm looking at Nick,
timing and
Michigan.
laps and
Those
stuff.
guys have had a couple runs at Maryland, and most of the field has not. But also David as well. So for Maryland for the break series, I want to say Nick. I want to say Nick gets it done at Maryland for the break series, and then in the Cup series, I think it's going to be a 2-horse race between Forza and Hobbs all night because those two have been very, very good standouts
Yeah.
at short tracks. Maybe even Mace. Honestly, Mace could honestly put himself into that battle at Maryland as well in the Cup series. He's been very good at short tracks. I think of Martinsville. I think I already said that on the podcast, but give me Forza at Maryland. I mean, he's pretty untouchable at that track, so I expect nothing less. And then finale at Homestead, we got very, very interesting race. Miami Madness, as we've said, this race can go to anybody, but I've been looking back at the streams from last season at Homestead, and for the break series, I remember Radical having a pretty solid run, and oh boy, this is tough, man. Haven't said Hernan at all either. Hernan's been good on the intermediates as well. I think it's going to be Hernan or Radical. I think I'm going to give it to Radical. And then for the Cup Series race at Homestead, I think it's going to be between. I honestly think Zach could go back to back at Homestead. He won there last season. I think Zach could have a good run. Hobbs definitely could have a good run. I think all the championship four could have a good run in the Cup Series at Homestead.
Yeah.
Who do I think is going to win, though? I want to honestly give me Supreme at Homestead. I think Supreme can end on a
I like that
a
pick.
win
I really like that pick.
Yeah.
in his farewell tour. I think Supreme can get one last win at Homestead, final shot in the full-time career, and then for my champions, I want to say the Break Series championship goes to. I want to say it goes to Radical, just because I only picked him for one race, I believe, Only picked him to win one race, but I just think Radical's got the most consistency out of the championship before in the break series. Him or Nick, I think, have the most consistency. But I do think Radical is gonna, knock out stage finishes, knock out those good finishes. So give me Radical for the break series championship. He's barely gonna beat out all the other drivers. It's gonna be close. But for the Cup series, this is also gonna be close because, as David said, the warnings really are not as close as they are in the break series. So this could go to anybody, but jeez, man, this is tough. I would love to see Flicker three-peat. Good friend of mine. I brought him into the league a number of seasons ago. I'd love to see him three-peat. Forza getting 4 Cup Series championships would be a monument. Hobbs winning the championship in his rookie season would be crazy. And then Zach finally winning that championship after a few seasons would be very, very, very good story as well. So lots of good storylines for the Cup Series championship, but I think I got to give it to Hobbs, honestly. Hobbs he's impressed me so much this season. Even though his attendance hasn't been the best, when he has shown up, he has been a top 3 car 9 times out of 10. So I give this Cup Series championship to Hobbs, honestly. I think he can get it done in his rookie season. And yeah, those are my picks. Hopefully I'm close and I don't get embarrassed, but we'll see. And yeah. So anybody else want to go? Russell's back. Russell, you want to give us your picks?
What is the question?
We're doing
Basically-
our predictions for the last 3 race winners and then the champions.
Just give me a minute. I'll get the same thing.
Okay. Well,
I still have no thoughts on it. Just let the season roll.
all right. Well,
Rock on, my dude.
I think let's see.
yeah, a lot of variety, but I don't think any of us had Hernan winning a race in the final round.
That's true.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Okay, so for my predictions,
Yeah.
at Charlotte, I feel like Charlotte's gonna be I'm gonna give this one to Michigan because he's been fast. Since he was like in the championship duel like last season, I feel like he could probably bring it home. And like he's shown some pretty good speed at Charlotte during practice today for D2. So I feel like he's gonna win Charlotte. For Maryland, I feel like it's gonna be Radical because of his speed and his ability to win races with a unique pit strat. I feel like Radical's gonna bring it home and at Maryland. And at Homestead, let's see. Which one's really good at Homestead? I think David's gonna bring it home at Homestead just because, he's been like pretty fast at tracks like Homestead, I guess. And if I'm a champion, I feel like I'm gonna have to go with David once again because of consistency and overall pace that he has shown. And then for D1 Charlotte, I feel like it's gonna go to Forza. Just because of how close he was last season to Flicker. And I feel like he's gonna get redemption and win it at Charlotte. Maryland, let's see. I'm gonna have to give it to Hobbs. Just basically because of pace at short tracks, I guess. And then a Homestead, once again, I'm gonna have to go with Supreme because he's been pretty good at Homestead for like the past few seasons, and he even got a win there. I don't know when, but yeah, I feel like Supreme's gonna bring it home at Homestead. For the champion, oh shoot, this is gonna be a good pick. Who's in the final 4 for D1? I know it's Forza, Flicker,
Hobbs, Forza,
Forza,
Hobbs.
Flicker, Hobbs, and Zach.
Zachary. Okay. I'm gonna have to go with Flicker because consistency always pays out in the end. So,
I will
He's-
say Forza has been a little back on consistency lately, but he's still getting results.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
true.
that's true. I
I'm
mean, he
surprised he
can't.
hasn't won 10+ races, honestly.
I
Just
know.
like
I'm very
Yeah,
because of
yeah,
the increased
yeah,
scheduling, especially.
Yeah.
yeah. But I feel like Flicker, with his consistency, he's gonna win it here, win the championship, go for 3 for 3.
I think Forza's got
But
or not Forza. I think Flicker has the best mindset and the best motivation when it comes
that's
to
true.
any of the championship drivers in both divisions.
I mean, we've seen him race. Like, I've raced against him in the dev car. He's been pretty good. He's been
Yeah.
really good.
And the nice thing, he's not overly aggressive in
Yeah.
most scenarios.
But
He
he
always
can be when
says
he
that-
needs to. That's
Yeah,
another good
exactly.
thing about his
That's the
game.
really good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, with a mindset like him, everyone else races each other like garbage. But except
Yeah.
for Flicker, he knows when to like keep calm. He knows when to
Yeah.
not tear up equipment and all that. So
Like, I'll be honest,
Yeah.
I'm very good friends with both Forza and Flicker. But recently, if I'm like not doing good and I'm on a pace, I am more intimidated by Flicker catching to me than Forza.
yeah,
And I don't know if that's just I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I just maybe it's just because Flicker's my teammate and such, but
yeah.
Do we got anything else?
I
Did you guys go
guess-
over?
Go over what?
Did you guys go over the past few races for round of 6 or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We could go through all that.
I guess really the only thing I gotta add on here is for Elwood, the as of now, the track is gone from NAPRA.
Yes.
Exiled into
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is good because, I mean, even though I'm happy to win that race in complete like almost domination, it was just a ruck fest. Like, everyone didn't know how to race at a super speedway. It
Yeah,
seems so.
this season was a big like flip flop.
Yeah.
And in its place will be another race at the Scorcher Arena, a fan favorite.
Which is good. Yeah, I like it. I like Scorcher a lot. It's
You guys are getting me all riled up. I want to talk about next season's schedule now.
I mean, you
How
can
long have we been
cover
recording for?
47 minutes.
Oh, we got time.
You can cover it. I am gonna go to the restroom. I've been trying to hold. Y'all can just go.
Okay.
And if you guys are
Yeah.
done by the time I get back, let me know like what time
Yeah.
you were, and I can. Yeah. Anyway, I would be.
Yeah. I'll touch on the beginning of the schedule. I won't go too deep into it, but I'll touch on the beginning of next season's schedule. So, for the Cup Series, we're back in action April 12th at the Stafford Motor Speedway for the ExxonMobil Clash. First time it's being ran at Stafford. First time we're ever going to Stafford. I think it'll be a good race. Should be a fun kickoff to the season before we head to Daytona the next Thursday, April 17th, for the Exelon Duels, and then the Daytona 500 back and better than ever. April 19th, we're back on the high banks in Florida. Should be a fun weekend. The Daytona 500 on Sunday, the Ohio Edison 300 on Saturday for the Break Series, and then after that we move on to Atlanta, the old Atlanta, unpaved Atlanta. So that'll be fun. Another mile and a half intermediate speedway added to the schedule. The Fanta 400 and the O'Reilly Auto Parts 350. The two
Should be a
races
good
that
race.
weekend. That should be fun. And
Yeah.
then after that, week 3, Maryland once again at the beginning of the schedule, as many people believe it should stay. Maryland, what was that? Oh, that was go kart.
I was gonna say you heard that too.
Maryland, gonna be the third race of the season, the Old Bay 400 and the OnlyFans 300. May
It's
2nd
just-
and 3rd
what?
weekend. Yep.
Interesting title name for
That's
D2.
interesting
Yep.
sponsor.
Somebody,
Yeah.
I think Michigan purchased it.
Oh
But,
my!
There's
Not
also
surprised.
the White Monster 300, I think.
somebody purchased it. I don't know. Anyway, the Four Queens 400 at Las Vegas for the Cup Series the next weekend, and then the Pennzoil 300 for the Break Series also at Las Vegas. And then after that, week 5, Phoenix Raceway plays host to both series, the Toyota Owners 500 for the Cup Series and the Basha Supermarkets 300, making a return to the schedule.
Bashes. It's called Bashes.
Bashes, sorry. And
You're
then
okay.
next weekend, week 6, this is where I'll stop previewing the schedule. The AT&T 235 once again at the Circuit of the Americas, and then the Dr. Pepper 134, the Break Series at the Circuit of the Americas. Then the Break Series has an off week. Cup Series remains
Ooh.
in action. So, good preview. Got a taste of each type of racing here. Got super speedway, intermediate, short track, intermediate, kind of hybrid intermediate at Phoenix, and then a road course. So, good diagnosis for what's to be expected throughout the rest of the season right there. So,
That's fair.
I'm looking forward to next season. As we said earlier, got a lot of new stuff coming, and
I'm excited. Yeah.
hopefully we can make season 10 our best one yet.
Hopefully, I mean, with the new cars coming out for D1 and like, better package for D2, I feel like next season's going to be a fun one to watch
Yes, the Gen
and to
5
race.
coming for the Cup Series.
And
But yeah, well, anybody that got anything else to add before we wrap up?
And for those not totally familiar with the schedule, don't worry. The season will end the weekend before GTA 6, so you won't have to miss any action and still be able to play all and find all the Easter eggs and secrets of Vice City, Jason and Lucia. Gotta love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that reminds me, we've got tryouts. Where is it? March 21st and 22nd. So if you're not in the server yet, you can join through the YouTube channel's bio. Join the server, get all the information you need for tryouts, and then come see if you can join us on track. So, yeah, I believe that'll do it for today's Cool Down Lap episode. Got
No,
3
one-
races left. Oh, sorry.
One more thing.
What's up?
The weekend before tryouts is our NAPRA award ceremony, so if you'd like to
Oh yeah.
join that as well.
Yeah.
Cannot wait to come back for that. That
Yeah.
honestly,
Sure.
that thing alone is the reason why I got into NAPRA again.
Really
I guess.
interesting. All right, well, I believe that's it. So, Ford, if you want to close this out, go ahead. Ford,
Board Boy 07.
I just heard him.
I will drop your legal ID verified name in this video right now if you don't.
Yo.
All right, well,
Oh my gosh.
I guess that'll do it for the Cool Down Lap episode for February 13th. Friday the 13th. I didn't even realize. But
Saturday the 15th, baby.
3 races left in the season. Should be a good run to the championship. Hopefully you tune in every Saturday and Sunday. But for now, this is Toddy, Russell, David, Ford, Supreme, and King all signing off. So yeah, hope everybody has a good day, night, evening, morning, whenever you're listening to this. Have a good one.
Bye, twin.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That was fun.